Would have been the 9th of January, I believe. I believe it's the 20th today, so 11 days ago. Um, Modern medicine's insane. I was out of the hospital within 50 hours. I had to I had to drink this radioactive dye called a gliol or something like that. That was horrible, but it makes you so sensitive to sunlight that you can't leave for 48 hours or it'll like fry you type thing. And windows had to be shut, all that. The surgeon, you can't even see it. She's like one of the best in the U.S. There, looks like a hair transplant, but the scar goes from here all the way over to here for the craniotomy on my right frontal lobe is where they went in and removed the tumor. All this hair is going to be getting shaved here in a few weeks. I start chemo, I believe, in like 10 days or like the 31st of this month or something. And then I start radiation therapy. So I've got about 6 to 8 months of all of that before I just peace out.
That should just alert everyone in this life. Life is not fair, man. Look at him. He's 34 years old. He doesn't look unhealthy. He's not overweight. This just happens, man. We don't have any control over our lives. We just have a sensation that we do. It feels as if we have free will. It feels as if we can control our own destiny. The truth is, man, you don't know when it's your time. When the universe, fate, destiny, God, whatever, when it decides it's your time, man. When the Reaper comes, the Reaper's here.
I just decided that I'd make some videos to hopefully help somebody in the future who gets a glioblastoma brain tumor. Mine's stage 4, so it's terminal. It doesn't matter what you do. I have a 5% survival chance in the next 5 years. And if you see people like online, almost all of them are gone. Like their video, they post the videos, and then when you go to the comments, like they passed like a year before, 2 years before. The one thing that I will be wearing,
and that's also true for him. If we go down here into the comment section, what we will see is that he recently passed away 14 days ago upon me reacting to this video. Yep. And I'm not trying to be so brutal, but honestly I am, man. This video is tough love. It's tough love for anyone out there that's wasting their life, man. God, the universe, destiny, they put this video in front of you for a reason, man. You're supposed to see this video and you're supposed to wake up, bro. You're supposed to realize your time is limited. Do not waste your life living someone else's life. Do what you're supposed to do. Chase what you're supposed to chase. You don't know how much time you truly have left. This life is not fair, man. Not everyone's going to get a disease diagnosis. Some people are just going to die in a tragic accident. They'll never get a chance to say goodbye. They'll never get a chance to post a YouTube video trying to help other people. Some people don't even have that luxury. In some ways, it just shows you this guy's blessed. In some ways. How crazy is that? Some people don't have notice you're going to die in 9 months. Right? It just up and happens.
the big reason why I'm going to be shaving my head is there's this thing called Optune Geo. It's a backpack, and it's got leads that like an EKG, and they stick on your head in certain areas, and it creates a magnetized field, and that actually helps slow down the growth of the tumor. Because no matter what you do, no matter how many surgeries you have, no matter how much chemotherapy you have, your tumor will grow back. It's not if, it's when. And generally, I believe it takes around 9 months without treatments and stuff. So hopefully this makes it better. I've seen some people on YouTube that had good success with this, that lived like 8 years, because the average survival for this thing is 12 to 16 months. Like they will not falter from that. Like it's 12 to 16 months. A lot of elderly people that go in 30 days, 60 days if they can't operate. Like it's It's like that. So chemo.
Wow. Yeah, I mean it's a brain tumor. I knew a guy in high school. His name was Frankie. And he was one of those guys, he was a chill dude. He was friends with everybody. He partied. He liked to smoke and drink, he's drinking and drugging, that sort of thing. Anyways, he had a brother. And I remember his brother's name was Brad. And one day, Brad died out of nowhere. He had a brain tumor and he instantly died. Nobody knew he had it. Looking back on it, it might have been this. Who really fucking knows? But one thing I'll never forget, and one thing I do know, is that was one of the most devastating things that had ever happened to my friend Frankie. To lose his brother randomly to a brain tumor was nothing short of losing your brother in a car accident or a plane crash. There is no way anyone could prepare mentally or emotionally for what the fuck this is. That's why you got to go live your life, bro. You got to go live your life right now, and you just got to chase whatever you got to chase, bro. You can't waste any more time. You have to realize 34 is young as fuck. Imagine you only make it to 34. Imagine whatever age you are right now, and just think, what if 34 was it? Count down how many years that is. That's all you got left, bro. That just shows you that's not shit. Some people are older than 34 listening to this. You're blessed. You're more blessed than this guy. That's what I mean. People are wasting their time, bro. Don't even realize, like, this life is not going to be fair to everybody.
Therapy alone, 5% survival chance in 5 years. With this and chemotherapy, 13%. So, I mean, it's just not even, it's not survivable cancer. That doesn't bother me at all whatsoever. It just is what it is. No cancer in my family. I'm super fit. Worked out my whole life. And like I said, yeah, no genetic cancer in the family whatsoever. We've got some heart issues eventually later on, but mostly that's because like my dad's side of the family eats like absolute dog shit, but it has nothing to do with the cancer. And the doctor, his name's Dr. Rodriguez. I've got paperwork, but I guess I'm gonna post most of this tomorrow in a video. So you can actually like see it, because I don't care about my patient privacy as much. I've got like my last name, all this stuff's like blurted out, but right now I live in Little Rock, Arkansas. So the hospital is UAMS. They're like one of the best for neurology and brain cancers. The surgeon I had is phenomenal. Her name is Annalise Rodriguez. She graduated medical school at 19. And she became like super board certified at 25, like a good surgeon within 6 years. Yeah, I got to follow up. So I start chemo. Yep, January 31st. That one makes me a little nervous. I've bodybuilded my entire life, so it's kind of putting poison into my body, like just like a mass, like machine gun to try to like save you, especially when it's terminal, no matter what. I'm not trying to do everything in my power to stay alive. Like, I just want quality of life for several years, as much as possible. Like, I eat low carb diet. I think I said this just earlier, but I'm planning on selling everything I own and moving to Thailand for several years. So they've got really, really good cancer treatment stuff out there. Like really good palliative care. So I'm just going to live on a beach. I'm going to work out every single morning and swim in the ocean. And then it's weird being in your 30s and no longer like focused on a career, because I've been in sales my whole life. I'm actually still in a master's program online at MBA to finish, which I will be finishing because I want that degree no matter what. Especially now because I'm not paying back my student loans. So just is what it is. Those go away when you die, but I want to finish the degree. Like, when I set out to do something, I finish it. I don't talk the talk. Like, you got to walk the walk. And it's very important to me. to do that. A lot of people have been reaching out to me asking about COVID. I did get the jab. I got the COVID jab June 28th of 2021, and that was for work. I had to. I'm from the Midwest. I don't really trust the government. I don't trust, hell, I barely trust healthcare because it's for profit. I just had to. Otherwise, I couldn't work. But I've been in sales my whole life, selling everything, moving to Thailand.
It's interesting. I mean, he's included the information in his video for a reason. Who really knows why this happened to him? I mean, just look at his face when he said it. I mean, part of him, I'm sure, thinks maybe this is why it happened. Who really knows? I mean, my grandma and grandpa, they both got the jab, and then immediately following it, they were both diagnosed with cancer. Obviously, I'm no medical doctor. I'm not trying to spread medical misinformation or any conspiracies, but just some anecdotal information that I've noticed myself as well. The healthcare industry, it's extremely cooked, man. I don't think it's something that we should be listening to. It's a business. It's a business just like anything. They want to maximize profits, and it's at your expense, just like every other business. It does not matter that it's healthcare. You would think maybe these people care more than, like a car company. No, it's the same shit. They don't give a single fuck. And I mean, that's why it's kind of scary when you hear stuff like that, because you never know. Why does this guy who's 34 and he's healthy and all these things just randomly get this? I mean, could it be that? Is that just our cope? It might be. It might be our cope, because I think the real truth is it's just random. And that's far more scary to realize than if we try to give a source cause to it and we say, well, it's because the jab. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's just life, and it's a good cope to say it's the government and it's, the healthcare system. But you never know, man. Never really know. It could be both. It could be one or the other. We have no idea. That's the thing about being a human. This is just life. Things happen to us, man, and we live through it. We're not experts on everything. Even the doctors aren't. So it's anybody's guess why it happened to him.
I'm just gonna do visa runs, so hopefully I can live for a good year or two out there. Once my health starts declining, I'm gonna move back to be with family and then get on hospice care and just go out that way. So I'm like, cancer's crazy because like everyone wants to live, like live. I want to live as long as I can walk and talk and lift weights and skydive. I like skydiving a lot. So like this summer, and I've already like verified it with the oncologist, I'm going to get my A license. So I'm going to be jumping like 20 times a month or something to try to accelerate it. So I want a wingsuit jump, not from like a mountain, but from the plane. I don't fear death. I'm not religious whatsoever. I was raised Southern Baptist. Both my grandfathers are pastors. I am churched out. I was in church 3 days a week. I was in tent revivals down in the South, like brother, sister. I subscribe to science now, especially like once you start taking high level maths seriously, like it explains the universe. So does like science. Like we're a lot smarter than like people think we are. Humans are incredibly insecure. We have to have a purpose. And they're like, oh, we're made by design. No, that's how evolution works. Evolution works like the design is the easiest way for it to go. Driving to go get coffee real quick. But other than that, this channel will not be monetized whatsoever. I'm not trying to make a profit.
Well, I mean, I like what his point is, but I disagree. I mean, science, it doesn't explain everything, man. If science explained everything, I mean, the situation we're reacting to wouldn't be occurring. Right. Science is not the ultimate authority on things because it just isn't. It's a great way to explain things logically, but not everything is logical. I mean, honestly, have you ever been in a relationship or, had something crazy happen to you? It's not life is not logical. So use your science when you're in a relationship, and then you'll go, well, I guess you're right. Science, schmience. Exactly. Science is not everything, man. It's a version of life. It's like being logical is a version of living life. Being emotional is also another version. Being spiritual, there's different versions of life. Logic is not the only way that life works, right? And just because science is very good at explaining things does not mean it's an authority over life itself. So I would say that's a good cope, for somebody that's in the position that he was in at that time. Rest in peace to him. But at the end of the day, man, I do believe in a higher power, and I would believe that this man is up there right now in a better position than he was on Earth. But we're all free to think what we want. If being an atheist was a good cope for him, I mean, hey, man, that's what's up. I'm happy that made him feel some sense of peace.
I don't need money. So on my treatments, so getting a craniotomy in America, along with the cancer treatment plans, like $500,000. I've never in my life ever taken charity. I've always worked for everything I've had. I don't even go to the hospital unless I'm dying, which, joke's on me. I was dying when I went. I guess I should talk on that real quick. Symptoms, I had massive splitting migraines. I was at the gym working out heavy, actually, like a lot heavier than I had been recently. Had these headaches that weren't really going away. I was popping ibuprofen, and I go to work that night. I work in IT, so I did work in IT. I'm on 100% disability now. So because they couldn't save Joe Biden's son, they made like some compassionate act or something with disability. Because usually it's really hard to get 100% disability in America for good reason, because a lot of people abuse it. You get approved within 10 days. It's the worst of the worst cancer. There's nothing they can do to save your life. A lot of people die within 60 days, like a lot. Even if they get like surgery and stuff, because they can't always get all of it. Like I gotta look at the paperwork. I think they got like 70% of my tumor. But because I was so young and like with it, and talking and walking, they didn't want to diminish my quality of life, because she said that like if they go back too far, they do like one little wrong thing, like you may not talk after surgery, or you may not be able to move the left side of your body very well. And that would have killed me. I would have freaked out on that one. 100%. So I need to write down notes. I don't fear death. I fear the act of dying. I'm good going back to stardust, good going back to just blank. Life kind of sucks. Like it's a gift, but modern life is not easy, especially in America. Like the American rat race, like all you're doing is working your ass off to make someone else rich, and that's it. Like America.
I want to say something about the symptoms. That's some wild shit. Imagine getting headaches and just thinking it's headaches, and then you go to the doctor and find out you have terminal brain cancer. Holy fuck, dude. Holy fuck. Like, just never ignore symptoms, man. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, I get, but at the same time, it doesn't even matter. Like, what would have even happened if he didn't ignore it? Like, it's so, it's like hard to, like, what advice would you give somebody? You can't. This is just life. It's just why it's such a damning video, because there's nothing that you can really say. Like, what could he have done different? There's nothing to do different, man. It's just what it is.
America stopped being great in the early 2000s, like the 90s, early 2000s. You used to be able, like, you were born into your class and then you worked your way out of it. and tons of immigrants were the same way. But now you're struggling to stay in the class that you were born into, unless you're some like lucky YouTuber that makes like $1 million a year or something like that. If you just work a normal job, good luck. Like the middle class used to be blue collar. Now the middle class are like doctors. Like it's not, the wealth divide is insane. So that's why I'm really excited to move to Thailand. It's like zero stress. It's really cheap. You can get a super nice apartment for $300 a month, which will be fine for me. And I'm talking like you get a maid service, you get security. Your meals are like $1.50 USD. The only reason I know all this is I was actually in the process of moving to Vietnam. I was quitting my sales job, finishing my degree, and then I was going to go teach English. And they pay a lot of money for Americans with the American accent to teach English there. Even if you're not incredibly qualified, which is kind of stupid, but I get it. They want to be like America as much as possible, according to my friend who lives there. He's been teaching for 3 years. But that's kind of it. It's just going to be raw videos. Nothing's ever going to be monetized. So whatever you click on, you click on. There's no ads. I'm not trying to make a profit off any of this. You're not going to see super high quality videos. I'm not trying to become a videographer and do like a bunch of editing and stuff. It's not really what I want to spend my time doing. I mostly want to.
Rest in peace, brother. That's all I can really say, man. It's the guy obviously didn't deserve it. I don't think anybody does. He had a good mindset. He knew this world was cooked. I mean, he still had an upbeat personality despite it. You know, I knew a guy. I was working at Kmart back in the day, and he got diagnosed with terminal cancer, and he was younger than me. I remember at the time I was like 22, and he was 18, and it's crazy. I was kind of jealous of him. You know, when I first met him, he's a good-looking kid, and I was like, man, this guy is good looking. You know, he's 18 and he's fit, and you know, I just remember that. I remember I was a little jealous of him. He's younger than me, and I come to work one day and I say, "Hey, where's John?" And then they said, "Oh, from electronics?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they go, "What? Oh, you didn't hear? The terminal cancer. He's at home with his family." And you know, eventually he like blocked everybody on Facebook because originally people had him on Facebook. It made me think about why he did that. Like, people are fake, you know. I get it. You going through some real shit, you just block all these fake ass people. I never questioned him when he did that. I kind of understood it. I mean, I'm assuming he died. I don't know. He blocked everybody. But rest in peace either way to John from Kmart, but also to this guy. Because it just shows you, bro, like, it could be somebody younger than you, that's fitter than you, that's healthier than you, that you're even jealous of. It could be somebody that you think they're better than you, and that person is the one that gets the shit. How crazy is life? That's why you can't be jealous of people. That's why you can't walk around like that. You gotta free up your energy. You gotta free up yourself and let yourself be in the current moment as much as you can, because the only moment you have is this moment. That's the only moment you're promised. You don't know if you're even gonna wake up. If you go to sleep after this video or you're falling asleep right now, you don't even know you're gonna wake up. You might never wake up again. You're not promised that. The only thing you're guaranteed is right now. And even that's not for sure.